Okay, what do you do on a windy day when you can't really work and life's a bit awkward? Well, you make a video all about your window cleaning gear.
Now I go cleaning windows to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job.
Okay, dudes, let's have a look at what have we got in here. Right, let's have a look at the back of the truck, shall we? What we've got is a dirty great tank of water, 1,000 litres, lasts me about all week. We've got hose reel that goes 100 metres, and we've got this arsenal of poles for various lengths and distances. Of course, we've got the trusted A-frame there for doing the shop fronts with. Take a look at the other end of the trailer, shall we? Right, what have we got here? In here, at the back, we've got a short flow pole that pumps to the hose reel, homemade controller, go into those another day. We've got a heater to keep the frost out. We've got a fold-up ladder that we can get onto flat roofs with. Oh, shouldn't say that. We've also got a backpack on a trolley just in case. The backpack, by the way, is just plugged into its charger along here. There. We've also got a charger for the main battery here. A pair of cones that works from a power socket here. Okay, that we can bring in to power the charger. We've also got the track gear for doing the shop fronts, along with the old trusted pointer. Got the cowboy hat so I can look the part. Oh shit, looks like the wind's had some fun. Bit of tidying up to do. Okay guys, as you know, the most important thing is getting pure water. Well, I've tried various types of ROs and etc, and I've got this one locally from a firm called Pisani in Louth, and it's quite automatic. It's got this micro computer on it. Quite what it does I'm not quite sure, but it works, and as you can see it's coming out at 2 parts per million. That's what's coming out of the actual RO membranes here, not what's going into the tank, because then it's got the DI in there. We've got 3 filters. We've got a sediment filter, 1, 2 carbon filters, goes through various switches and heaven knows what they all are. It works, so leave it alone. Obviously we've got the flow restrictor that's on here. It's an 800 flow restrictor, and we've got 3 membranes, 1, 2, 3 membranes. At the moment I've put in there 150 gallon a day membranes, because I need it to lift it up, and it'll produce about 800 litres in a 24-hour period. I used to, as you can see, have a small 750 ml deionizing canister. A good colleague of mine brought this in, and this is still running at about 0, I think, from maybe 2 months now. Yeah, 2 months, just over 2 months. Let's just give it a check, shall we? Right, the best way of doing this is the old dip test. This is my Acme made dip test, so I just dip out in here. Handful of water. It's normally done with 2 hands, but for purposes we'll just see if that'll stand there without tipping. Well, no it won't, no it won't. Right, now we're going to do this. This is going to be rather tricky. Okay, I'm going to have to stop a minute. Okay guys, just to keep everybody happy, I've put this in the water, the water in the jar. Okay, let's turn this dude on. There we go, it's turned on. Let's give her a dabble and have a look, shall we? Yeah, 1, that's good enough. Now that's been 2 months, and that's absolutely amazing. So, okay folks, poles, let's have a look what we've got. Well, we've got the general pole, which is this guy. It's actually a Unger Optilot pole, okay, adapted. I'll put the pipe on the outside because at this end I've got a valve, okay. I like a valve on the pole. I think it's the best. We've got aqua taps and all this lot, which I might try someday, but this works. Okay, and the reason why I do this pipe on the outside is because I would prefer the bag of poop of pipe up here out of the way rather than looped round at the bottom and around my feet. Okay, right, the brush on the end. The brush on the end is a homemade brush, made with the jets that are in the middle there, which are drilled through with a 3mm, depending on what size you want, hole end stops for this piping. Okay, and the piping there and the TP is just drilled through, as you can see. This is a brush from local B&Q, works really well. These brushes are from Asda. They're a Bentley brush, that's right, yeah. Done virtually the same, but this time I've put one of these on here. The John Guy's TPs is connected. This pole is, I do have an SLX pole, but the guy that works with me has got this. But this pole came with this lot, and I think it's an old reach and wash pole. That's what it says on it. So it's again done. It's got about 35 foot. Not bad actually for an old one. But I use it for going really high, you know, my high stuff. Now this is pretty heavy. The SLX, I would use this one, which goes about 15 foot, normal houses. Anything else, I would use the SLX, but because this is a bit heavy, if I want to go that little bit extra on a house sometimes, 18-20 foot, then I'm going to use this dude. It's actually another Optilot, but it's not cut down. The Optilot, this is a 3x2 metre Optilot, not cut down, so I would use that occasionally. But once I get rid of this heavy dude here and get myself another SLX, then I'm going to do away with this one, because the SLX are half the weight of this. Okay, the hose reel. Now I used to use plastic hose reels, but obviously they're not big enough, they're not strong enough, etc. Then I thought, oh, 70 odd pound, 100 odd pound for a hose reel, but I found this at Gardeners. Very good hose reel. It's taken some stick, it seems flimsy, but it works, it does the job great. Now I've put it at the back of the trailer, as you can see it's quite close to the edge. I needed a hose guide on it, but as you can see here, the hose guide's not got enough room, so I came with this one there. Slides out, I had to put some wedges in there to hold it. The pin here just drops in and holds it perfectly well. Goes round, quite round the corner. If you want to come round the corner of the trailer, then very simply attach this. Okay, and then the pipe can come out around over the top. It's surprising how far you can pull that without it dropping down and getting caught on the tyre as they do. Okay. Another useful little feature when you're reeling up, and I'm sure you guys will do, is just use a cloth to wipe the hose with. Very useful. So I can close in there. Okay, this dirty great big 2.5 ton, 2.5 Williams trailer is pulled by my best work buddy. Dizzy, my discovery. Now I do like her. She's my best work buddy. She pulls this all day long, whenever I want. Full tank of water, no problem. And also we can take it off. And then Dizzy becomes just a joke.